Hi everyone, this is Neel Raithatha, consultant audiologist and director of earwax. Thank you for joining me in my latest video where I have a couple of cases for you. And this is of patient one. Now, I unfortunately didn't record at the beginning where I was performing a bit of microsuction, but I then realised the recording icon was off, so I then switched it on. So you just missed me using the suction initially and also the forceps, but only for about 30 seconds. But you can see this wax is really large, very deep in the ear. It's very matted, which made it very hard to vacuum. I also tried to use the ear hook, but because of the curvature of the ear canal and how narrow it was deep, I wasn't able to get the hook in the correct position to rotate. There wasn't enough space because when you're using an ear hook in a case like this, the L bend will be horizontal, so there wasn't enough space for that L bend to fit very deep in the ear, and this is where the right pick really came to the fore. Just got to be careful because we are really deep, and it's like a bird's nest. It's so matted, and I'm just slowly dragging it, and as I'm dragging it forwards, I'm just going to make sure the tip there, as you can see, when you're leveraging it, it can break through of the wax, or in this case the matted wax, and you just don't want it to graze the floor of the ear canal. So as I brought it forwards, I went back with the forceps to see if I can grab onto it, but I just pulled a few strands of hair out. The wax itself still remained. So I'm just going to go back in with the ear pick. There's a gap at the top. So I'm just going over and I'm slowly just dragging it forwards. Just got to be careful that the tip doesn't scratch the floor of the ear canal. Again, I'm going to try that again. I'm just going to go a bit deeper this time to get right behind it, and I'm coming forward very slowly, and I managed to bring it to the entrance. The patient did have a bit of dead crusted skin on the eardrum. We just left that. The eardrum was fully visible and they were hearing significantly better. See, they've got quite a few hairs at the entrance as well. So I suspect this patient was trimming their ear hairs, and some of these hairs flew into the ear. Now, this was a very interesting case. This patient was in extreme pain. They'd used a cotton bud, and initially every time I went close to the ear, they just moved away, and they wanted me to remove the wax but without entering the ear, and I just said that wasn't possible. So I explained that if they're in that much pain, I can refer them to an ENT colleague of mine. So whilst the patient was in attendance, I managed to get through and spoke to the ENT consultant, and they said they were happy to see the patient the following day and administer some local anaesthetic, but if that wasn't successful, they'll have to use general anaesthesia. So I gave the patient the option, but the patient was in that much pain, she just wanted it out during his appointment. So just spoke to the patient for a while, just kind of put her as easy as best as I can, and I just went in with the hook because there's a gap there just to bring it out as quickly as possible. And once I took that initial plug out, she was fine. Obviously the pain went, but you can see there's a bit of trauma to the eardrum there, so that's with the patient poking in. And so I'm just going to mop up some of this wax. There's some bit deeper, there's also a bit of dead skin near the eardrum. Yeah, so this, although the procedure only took a couple of minutes, the patient was in clinic with me for about half an hour, just kind of get them comfortable, and you can imagine just how much pain they were in, for them to kind of be almost backing away every time I entered towards the ears. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Take care, keep well, and speak soon. Bye.